हेलो आज हमारे साथ है हनीत गांधी मैम हु इज़ द डीन ऑफ एडमिशंस।
दोस्तों इस वीडियो में हमने हनीत मैम से ये सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे और 7 तारीख जब से बुलेटिन ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन रिलीज़ हुआ है हम रेगुलरली मैम के ऑफिस जा रहे हैं और ये वीडियो बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। तो अगर इस वीडियो से आपको कोई भी हेल्प मिलती है तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर लेना।
दैट्स इनफ सेड। आप लोगों ने यू हैव चेक्ड आउट हर वेबिनार एज वेल, बट देन बहुत सारे डाउट्स आप लोगों के फिर भी आ रहे थे, सो आई थॉट लेट मी बी इन मीडियम एंड आस्क मैम योर क्वेश्चंस इटसेल्फ। सो आई थिंक लेट्स स्टार्ट डायरेक्टली, राइट?
Sure.
Okay, so the first doubt, because बहुत सारे बच्चों के इस साल physics and math exams they've been very difficult and not gone as well as they thought. तो compartment exams in your webinar आपने बताया था कि they can't get admissions right now. So could you explain that part a bit more?
Okay. I don't know. First of all, a very warm welcome to you in our admission branch as always. And it's obviously the students may be scared that the test didn't go well, but let me tell you, usually through my experience, the results finally वो होता है ना कि सब कुछ ठीक ठाक ही हो जाता है तो रिजल्ट ठीक ही आता है. Don't be worried about your result right now. Even if, you know, even though we don't want anybody to get a compartment, even if you do get a compartment, so you won't be able to apply in the initial phases of
June के around होता है.
correct. So the results will come in June and then we'll open our CSAS platform. The CSAS platform will remain open for a while till the results of CUET are announced. As soon as the results of CUET are announced, then we will, you know, give you some time to give your preferences and after that we will close it. तो अगर तब तक आपका compartment हो गया, because CBSE compartment test बहुत जल्दी कर लेती है, अगर तब तक compartment हो गया then probably the results will take declared. If God forbid आपका तब भी you are not successfully completed your class 12th, then also we give another opportunity after 2 rounds, which we call it a mid-entry. So we open the platform after 2 rounds of admission and we ask the students that they can take this opportunity to join back into the system. The only caveat here is that they you know, you'll be taken in because some of the seats may have got filled by the first 2 rounds. So we do have a provision, but at least you know have something in your hand. So you can come through a mid-entry provision.
So in the top, like in the most colleges, are the seats already filled at that time? So like.
Some of the courses yes, but that depends upon the courses and the colleges.
So nothing is reserved, but whatever's left, they can come
Correct.
and get it in the
That's
mid-entry.
right. So whatever is left, then again, you know, we come out with a merit. So the only disadvantage is that some seats obviously will go because we've already taken out 2 successful round. But then, even though whatever is left, as you said, mathematics, so sciences seats may usually there is a vacancy.
Spaces.
Yeah, there are spaces.
And in the additional subject department, most students have think that they'll not do well in their additional subject. So in the CBSE mark sheet, obviously all 6 subjects will be shown, even the additional ones. So will that be an issue in their admissions?
No.
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 Okay.
See, the admissions are based only on the scores of CUET.
Okay.
I only want you to have a passing certificate from any one board.
Any board at all, yeah.
So if you've taken 6 subjects, all what I need is that CBSE would have, you know, declared that you are passed. Your merit is based only on the CUET papers. So this is not going to affect you. There are some people who drop the 6th subject.
Okay.
And even then CBSE, you know, declares you as, gives you a passing certificate.
And then, but that additional subject, could they appear for it in CUET? Since
No, since they haven't passed it.
Yeah.
So you have to appear in CUET in only those subjects and you have passed class 12th.
Certain that you'll pass. Yeah.
Correct, absolutely. So if you have an ER in the subject, you did not appear in the subject, naturally then you do not have to apply. You should not apply for CUET also.
Risk मत लीजिए आप लोग.
नहीं, risk नहीं, वो select ही नहीं होगा.
अच्छा.
रिस्क मतलब आप अगर वो ले रहे हैं तो हमारी तरफ से तो आप पास नहीं हुए.
उनका रिजल्ट नहीं आया ना.
रिजल्ट नहीं आया, आप पास नहीं हुए तो फिर हम आपकी सब्जेक्ट मैपिंग उसको कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे. अगर आपकी ER भी आई है एक सब्जेक्ट में, मान लीजिए आपके 5 सब्जेक्ट थे, एक सब्जेक्ट में ER आई है, 6 सब्जेक्ट में ER आई है, तब भी जब तक आप पास नहीं हुए वो मेरे लिए
कंसिडर ही नहीं कर पाएंगे,
मान्यता नहीं रखता. करेक्ट.
ठीक है. नेक्स्ट डाउट, अभी CUET फॉर्म में इस साल से दे डोंट हैव टू अपलोड एनी डॉक्यूमेंट्स ऑफ कैटेगरी. तो दिस डाउट ऑल्सो केम फॉरवर्ड इन अ लॉट ऑफ इंस्टेंसेस कि अभी मेरे पास OBC और EWS में मेनली सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है. SC ST का तो दे कैन अपलोड एनी टाइम दे लाइक बिकॉज स्टेट और सेंटर सेम है. बट देन OBC EWS इफ दे डोंट हैव द सर्टिफिकेट नाउ, फ्रॉम आवर पर्सपेक्टिव वी सॉ 3 ऑप्शंस, ईदर जनरल से भर लो या फिर कोई पुराना डाल दो बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव टू अपलोड एनीथिंग. सो एंड yeah, these were the main options.
So let me just first clarify this, that even in CUET they are asking you to upload the current financial status certificate, and if you're applying for that, you put that also, and they are giving a provision that if you're applying for a new certificate, you mention that
Yeah, they
in
have given
CUET.
that.
So you will mention that you are going to apply, because for our admissions, when we will open the platform, our common seat allocation system, we would need the current financial year certificate issued after 31st of March. But 31st of March तक CUET तो obviously close हो जाएगा, तो आप अभी तो वही upload करिए. Regarding change of category, you can do this change of category when you apply at our CSAS portal. But you know, I want to put a little point here that you know your category well in advance. So better you start applying in that category from CUET onwards. Otherwise, you know, we get lot of these queries, वहाँ ये category थी, यहाँ ये category थी, ये change कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते हैं. अब तक आपको पता होगा आपकी कौन सी category है, आप CUET में भी उसी में कीजिए, because आपके पास उस current financial year का भी certificate होगा ही.
So yeah, so the problem is most students के लिए, since they are from rural areas and then they have problems, तो यही जो third मैं option ही बता रहा आपको कि अभी एक बना ले और फिर 31 मार्च के बाद एक और बना ले.
हाँ, वो तो उनको बनाना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि अगर आपका OBC है या EWS है, वो तो करंट फाइनेंशियल ईयर का होगा. SC ST जो है उनका तो वही सर्टिफिकेट चल जाएगा. फॉर OBC एंड EWS यू हैव टू गेट अ न्यू सर्टिफिकेट.
तो मतलब इस बात का कंक्लूजन ऐसा है, प्लीज़ ट्राई करो कि आप वो बना लो इस समय.
31 के मार्च के बाद.
31 मार्च के बाद CSAS के लिए, CUET के लिए भी आप कोशिश करो कि आप अप्लाई कर लो. अदरवाइज बहुत तकलीफ हो रही है, देन यू कैन गो अनरिजर्व्ड. लेटर वो चेंज हो जाता है CSAS.
Even if you feel unreserved right now in CUET and you think you have a valid certificate by May when we open the platform, आप तब OBC में भर लीजिएगा.
हाँ, ठीक है. Okay, that's perfect. And then next, BCom honors is written on my sheet. I'll obviously ask you this because
I knew this would come.
Yeah, a lot. What happened was the CUET I think uploaded on their website, and then it was only maths that was necessary. So I won't ask you how you've changed and all that, but just that part.
Okay, so good news is that yes, the eligibility criteria now allows you to take BCom honors even without mathematics, provided you've taken accountancy.
Okay.
So between accountancy and maths, you should compulsory have taken one subject. One is necessary. Even without maths, you can do it.
And so was this like already decided कि you heard the students that
How
it really
does that
required
matter?
it? Okay.
All is well that ends well.
That's really nice. Okay, and then improvement, the students who have done an improvement in the last year and taken a drop, जो compartment अभी दे रहे हैं वो भी सुन ही लो इस बात को. How do they upload their mark sheets?
हाँ, जिनका इम्प्रूवमेंट आएगा, आई थिंक CBSE इम्प्रूवमेंट भी बहुत जल्दी कर देते हैं. लास्ट ईयर उन्होंने मेरे ख्याल से अगस्त में हमें इम्प्रूव्ड रिजल्ट भी दे दिया था, और अगर उनका इस साल रिजल्ट जल्दी आएगा तो इम्प्रूवमेंट के टेस्ट रिजल्ट भी वो जल्दी दे देते हैं. तब तक हमारा लास्ट ईयर पोर्टल खुला हुआ था इंसिडेंटली. Second thing is that we integrate the mark sheet directly from CBSE through the DigiLocker. And CBSE is now they replace your old mark sheet with the new one.
Okay.
So ये process हमारे पास करेक्ट फॉर्म में ही आता है.
अच्छा, सो इट्स नॉट इवन अ रियल प्रॉब्लम दैट
दे आर वरिंग अबाउट. एग्जैक्टली. सो अगर आपने इम्प्रूवमेंट दिया है तो जो आपके उस समय अपडेटेड मार्क्स होंगे, देखिए वो हमारे पास. नाउ लेट मी टेल यू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दैट हाउ डज द इम्प्रूवमेंट प्ले अ पार्ट इन इट.
ओके.
Improvement doesn't help me. It's only going to help me at the time of breaking a tie, because your admissions are based on the CUET marks, right? तो अगर आपने इम्प्रूवमेंट दिया भी है तो हो सकता है आपके मेरिट में कोई फ़र्क ही ना पड़े. आपके मार्क्स 85 से 89 हो गए हैं, उससे मुझे CBSE से कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा. इट विल ओनली इफेक्ट इफ आई एम यूजिंग योर मार्क्स टू ब्रेक द टाई किसी और कैंडिडेट के साथ. इस साल अगर CUET नॉर्मलाइज स्कोर में आता है फ्रॉम till 7 decimal places, then I may not even use these tie breaking rules, which I didn't have to use past 2 years. Last year we had to use the tie breaking. So improvement का as such admission पे कोई ऐसा direct impact in the terms of merit नहीं पड़ता.
It's in very rare cases.
Absolutely. So by that time, but you've passed, right? All that I needed is you would have passed. And this criteria is also mentioned in our CSAS. उसमें हमने ये 3 conditions दी हैं कि अगर आपका compartment हो तो आप क्या करें. अगर आपने इम्प्रूवमेंट दिया है, अगर इम्प्रूवमेंट से कोई खास फर्क नहीं पड़ता क्योंकि टाई ब्रेकिंग में, then that's okay, doesn't matter. But if the status has changed from failed to pass, then please inform us or enter through the mid-entry.
I think this is like a good point. It's not like off this way, but I wanted to ask you, most students are stressed because most of the problems that I see here, they're just overthinking it, and you've already provided solutions for it.
Yes.
So could you tell them that?
Okay. So first of all, please do not be anxious. We have taken care of everything. We have been dealing with such cases every year. So our experience is broad. We have made a provision of whenever you wish to enter into the system, there is a provision. तो अगर आपका पहली बात पास है, good, and you're not going for improvement, that's one. सेकेंड, अगर आप इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए जा रहे हैं, अगर इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए जा रहे हैं तो दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन पे फिर भी उसका बहुत फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, unless your marks are coinciding, your preferences are coinciding with some other candidate and I have to use tie-breaking marks. That will come later once the CUET results are announced.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If they're on 7 decimal places and I'm adding 4 subjects in 7 decimal places, we hardly use any tie-breaking rules. Now that will come, this decision will take once the results are out. If the improvement is affecting your status, passing status, आप एक सब्जेक्ट में फेल हो रहे थे, इम्प्रूवमेंट दिया है, पास हो गए हैं, तो हाँ ऑफ कोर्स, तो आपको क्योंकि सब्जेक्ट मैपिंग के लिए भी ज़रूरत पड़ सकता है, देन यू मे कम एंड देन अगेन यू कैन कम थ्रू द मिड एंट्री फॉर्मेट.
Even so, like so many options are open for you guys. Be connected with the admissions branch, their website, everything else.
हाँ, yes,
Then
that's
where
something
you
that
get to know everything.
that's very important. Please, through their medium, I am requesting you to come back and always consult our admission website, which is admission.uod.ac.in. I know a lot of people, they edit my videos and post it.
We've done that ourselves.
That's okay. You're part of university. But then I've seen that they mislead these students. Now that's really, really very harmful.
Okay.
And then they come back to us, they tell us कि हमने इस वीडियो में देखा था, and then we tell them that this is not authentic. So make it a habit. अभी आप CUET दीजिए, अभी आपको कोई चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, अभी आप CUET आराम से दीजिए. उसके बाद जब आपका क्लास 12 का रिजल्ट आ जाएगा, तब आप हमारी वेबसाइट पे आकर then you start filling our CSAS form. In the CSAS form also, several fields would be auto-filled. Couple of fields like name, photograph and signature you will not be able to edit. वो पहले से ही non-editable होगा. Integrated from CUET.
Only these 3, right?
Only these 3. Okay. The others are also partially integrated.
Okay.
Which means that we allow you to edit. So for example, your email ID that you've submitted in CUET, we will show you that. We will also ask you if you want to give another email ID or if you want to edit the earlier one as well. So you can edit it.
The address.
नाम वगैरह तो हाँ, वो आप एड्रेस ऑफ कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस, सिर्फ अपना नाम नहीं आप एडिट कर पाएंगे, बाकी ये सारी फील्ड्स को आप ऑटो फिल्ड आएंगे बट एडिट कर सकते हैं.
And then just continuing on this, the mother's, father's name, all of this they can
editable. All of them can.
So like if any differences in mark sheet, because I think 12th की details ही लेते हैं CSAS में, right?
हाँ, हम 12th पे भी देखते हैं और आपके आधार कार्ड पे भी.
हाँ, सो जो आपकी 10th की डिटेल्स है, यू कैन गेट देम अपडेटेड, क्योंकि 12th की मार्कशीट तो अभी लेट ही आएगी बहुत, तो उसको एडिट कराना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा, आई थिंक सो. 10th की मार्कशीट दे कैन स्टार्ट.
या 10th की मार्कशीट से आप नाम फिल कर लीजिए, वी कैन यूज दैट आल्सो. आई मीन डजंट मैटर टू अस.
सो बिकॉज़ दे कैन चेंज इट लेटर, नो, अगर कोई डिस्क्रिपेंसी आ रही है
यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू चेंज दिस. यस,
चेंज इट नाउ ओनली, बाद में डोंट मेक अ डिफरेंस. Okay, so that is solved. And then so any this is like a good news part. I heard in your webinar कि एक department increase हो गया है from 68 to 69.
Okay, that we had done last year. I don't know how I missed on the point, so I wanted to make a correction there. Okay. We had added BA Honours Russian Studies last year.
Okay.
So that is being offered in the Department of Slavonic and Finno Studies.
Okay.
So there's one increase in undergraduate program, but this was done last year.
Okay. So
last year. This is not
like
this year.
Similar.
The seats are there in the bulletin. Yeah, there's no increase in the seats. Seat matrix which was there last year remains same.
Okay. And if anybody's seen the past BOIs, because most of them were referring to it before yours came out, so the list B1 and B2 is gone completely. It's just become list B. So you could explain that.
So earlier there were several subjects in the domain subjects, in the domain part. Now when NTA or CUET has itself reduced certain subjects. They have dropped certain subjects. So before there was no point making two separate lists.
Yeah.
There is only one common list of domain subjects, one list of languages.
And
So all subjects, you can take any 3 subjects from the domain subject.
so like most things for most courses, and then the 2 language criteria is also available.
That's also an additional feature, that additional eligibility that we've added. So you can choose 1 language or 3 domain subjects or 2 languages and 2 domain subjects. Provided again these languages you've studied in class 12.
Yeah.
Now that's like a, it's like that asterisk with most important point on our BOI. Every page has a footer saying that choose the subjects that you've
Repeated
taken in
like
class 12.
every place, yeah.
Every place we repeat that, so you don't make any mistakes. In case you want to take GAT, that of course will not be mapped anywhere.
And
Now as I
then-
said, we are experienced, we know GAT नहीं मैप होता है और हम आपको इसकी मैपिंग मांगेंगे भी नहीं.
वो deleted subjects में जैसे entrepreneurship, legal aptitude, all of these deleted subjects, how will those be mapped with GAT or
No.
so they just put GAT there, or what do they
GAT, if you see now, these are, we get the scores from CUET, right? Integrated. So we know, we don't even ask you.
do? अच्छा.
वो
So
आपके
if
डैशबोर्ड पे
these are
दिखेगा
on your
और हम
12th,
आपसे
then-
मैपिंग के लिए हम पूछेंगे भी नहीं. उसके आगे नॉन एप्लीकेबल लिखा हुआ आएगा
Okay.
आपके डैशबोर्ड पे.
हाँ.
तो आप खुद ही नहीं मैप, वो हमने खुद ही फ्रीज किया होगा. GAT का जो कोड है, अगर आपने GAT दिया है तो वहाँ हम आपका दिखा देंगे नॉट एप्लीकेबल.
But
द
in
मैपिंग में नॉट
case they have
एप्लीकेबल.
2 deleted subjects in their domains, that
No, we'll put that in our. We've already done the corrections.
Okay. Oh, it's
on our
already
platform also.
अच्छा ठीक है.
हाँ.
That's wonderful. And there was this point as well in the 2025 bulletin and 2024-2023 you showed me. So from different boards, if somebody has studied an additional subject or another subject, can they use it for their eligibility?
Yes, you can. That's why we've given this provision. We've come across many students who have passed a group of subjects from one particular board, and they have taken another 1 or 2 subjects additionally from some other board.
Okay.
And this primarily happens with the people who take a gap year.
हाँ.
तो दैट डजंट मैटर. आपने फिर आपके 6, 7, 8 जितने भी आपने सब्जेक्ट पढ़े वो सब आपके क्लास 12th के ही सब्जेक्ट्स हो गए. पासिंग स्टेटस मिनिमम एलिजिबिलिटी के लिए एक बोर्ड,
एक मार्कशीट,
एक मार्कशीट, करेक्ट. और बाकी एडिशनल जो आपने क्लास 12th में फ्रॉम एनी बोर्ड
हाँ.
वो पढ़ा है, यू कैन टेक CUET also in those papers and we will give you full credit for that.
Provided you are passed in them. That is another thing that you need to remember.
Yeah, that goes absolutely unsaid.
Yeah.
We've said this so many times.
Yeah, well, students are still so confused in this part. So that's
Provided you've passed, you've taken it in class 12.
12th, yeah. And then the BSc courses, I noticed you've removed the 30% criteria. So what do they have to do? Just appear in it? Anything they have to
Just
keep in
appear.
mind?
So we give lot of emphasis to a language. You appear in a language. We only want you to appear in one of the language. It will not be counted while making the merit.
Okay.
But you have to take CUET in one of the language, because all our eligibilities are based on at least one language.
So any minimum score they have to look for? Or
Last
just
year there
appear?
was.
हाँ.
Last year there was a minimum qualification. It became like a prerequisite that you must have 30% and then we'll start taking your merit. This year we will see you've appeared in a paper. Yes, it won't affect your merit. Merit will be only on the combination of 3 subjects.
Okay.
PCM, PCB, whatever.
That makes sense, yes. And then the last part, second last part, we've covered what is integrated. So the PMSSS scheme, some
I see.
Kashmiri students were asking me about it. There's not much in the bulletin on a PMSSS scheme. So could you explain that part a bit?
So this is the full form is Prime Minister Scholarship Scheme for students from JNK. So PMSSS from JNK region. Now this list, there are group of people who applied to this through AICTE.
Okay, okay.
The AICTE, they are usually students from Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh
Yes.
region. So this list comes to us, this shortlisted candidate comes to us through
Them.
AICTE.
Okay, okay. So do these students have to do anything from their end?
They'll have to contact AICTE.
AICTE.
आप AICTE की वेबसाइट पे देखिए, उस पे PMSSS का पूरा कैसे अप्लाई करना है वो पूरा डिटेल दिया हुआ है. शॉर्टलिस्टिंग वो करते हैं and then we of course then we see wherever you are eligible and then we according to your preferences then we start putting you
in the
in
positions,
the
that makes
in the allocations.
Okay. So yeah, those were most of my doubts. I think actually all of them have been cleared, not most of them.
Good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Any other doubts, we'll
Most welcome.
try coming and meeting you.
Yeah. So as a concluding remark, if I have
Yes,
to say
please.
something, I'll just tell all the students, एक तो anxious नहीं होना है, form ध्यान से भरना है. मैंने अपने webinar में भी कहा था, and you should also emphasize, don't fill your form through a mobile.
Yeah, please don't.
Use a laptop or a desktop to fill your form. फॉर्म का प्रिंट आउट निकाल कर एक बार पढ़ लीजिए बिफोर सबमिटिंग. सबमिट करने के बाद चेंजेस नहीं हो पाते हैं, तो उसमें देख लीजिए कि आपकी नेम की स्पेलिंग, फादर्स नेम की स्पेलिंग, एवरीथिंग इज करेक्ट. Documents that you want, that you have to use, make a separate folder of those documents and scan them properly. They should not be hazy. All these things then later put us and put you in trouble. If you're careful, then everything, it's a very smooth process.
So could I interrupt and summarize just one little point over here? So they are supporting you as an institution. They want great students, meritorious students in their thing. तो मतलब आप लोग जब पूछते हो कि भैया ये गलत है, ये गलत है, अगर डिटेल्स मोस्टली सही लग रही है, कोई गड़बड़ नहीं दिख रही है, then they actually want you in Delhi University, right?
And yes, and of course we don't want you to come and visit us. आप जैसे यहाँ से फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन लेते हैं, आप ऐसी दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के किसी भी कॉलेज में एडमिशन ले सकते हैं. तो वहाँ तो आप बहुत केयरफुली करते हैं, यहाँ भी थोड़ा सा केयरफुली अगर करेंगे तो आपका सब काम घर बैठकर ही हो जाएगा.
They're always here to help you out. I think the admissions branch, I think I'll add the email and the website she's already told you. I'll add the helpline as well, and then you can contact them.
Yeah. And finally, do well in your CUET. CUET paper मुश्किल नहीं होता है. It's a very simple paper. It's based on MCQ. Yes, there is a negative marking. Be careful. Answer the questions which you know thoroughly well. And go through the syllabus very carefully. The syllabus is also given on the NTA website. तो सिलेबस देख लीजिए, उतना ही सिलेबस प्रिपेयर कीजिए जितना उन्होंने NCERT की टेक्स्ट बुक पर आधारित है और जितना NTA ने दिया है, और सिर्फ 50 क्वेश्चंस ही तो करने हैं.
It's become compulsory now, but then it's become compulsory for everybody else as well. तो मतलब don't feel that way. And lastly, just I'd like to thank ma'am. She took time out of her busy schedule. It's really nice of you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, all the best.